Now it's live.
There it is.
What's going on, everybody?
Howdy.
What's happening?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Eber, West PA Pyro, Joe, Derek's in the house, and yeah, me and Charles. That's everybody in the chat. So, hey, everybody.
I want to say first. I know I wrote in Derek's live chat or whatever, but happy birthday to Eber. I know it's belated, and then also I want to say a big thanks to Eber for his contest because that was a really good prize giveaway that you did for all three winners. So I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool. My Fibonacci sequence thing didn't win me.
Other Rob's in the house.
Rob, did you catch any fish?
Peppa's in the house too.
Peppa Pig.
Yes, that was a video as well when you did your Verde hot sauce from Batman when you're talking to a pig for like how many minutes? Whatever. It was very entertaining. I don't have anybody to talk to. Why don't I share some of this hot sauce with you, pig?
I'd let her smell it.
Give her a taste.
I didn't let her taste it. I don't know. Keeping that for myself. I mean, you can talk to a pig, a fake pig. You can let it smell the hot sauce, but you can't share hot sauce with a fake pig. That's when you know you're starting to lose it a little.
Yeah.
Not the talking part. That's completely normal.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
How many grown men do you know that talk to stuffed pigs?
I talk to my dog all the time.
Yeah, but that's a living
Does that
thing.
mean like cocks her head a little?
Not a stuffed animal. But whatever. It's all good.
And puppies react to you talking to them.
Yeah.
Happy just sits there and goes, huh? What?
Well, she's always got a smile on her face. So she's happy about what I'm talking about. So that's cool.
I bet Tori talks to his pigs.
JDS says, I share my hot sauce with flies. Well, Eber says, Dave, something happened to me with some leaves fell after I transplanted from Arrow Garden. I did forget to water. Half looks dead, laughing out loud. Good video.
It's a good thing
Sweet.
about
See,
peppers.
Charles, you were right. Yeah, you got to water them.
At the bare minimum, yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing about
those
peppers.
roots will those tender little roots will only hold moisture so long before they after transplanting.
That's a good thing about peppers, though. They like to bounce back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I figure, like Charles said, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Nothing I can do about it. But
So let's see, JDS is in the chat. Derek. Thankfully, I'm not on a cell phone, Derek, so I don't have a few issues of it dropping in front of me during the live stream. That was good. I was going to see how angry you were going to get on that live stream. Damn this phone! Gosh, dang! Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. Why can't Apple make something that makes it? Hold on. Why don't I just put something behind it? Man, this phone, it fell again. What was it 6 times?
Yeah, I couldn't relate to that at all because my camera never falls over, and I don't have anything. Or no, I have an iPod. That's the only Apple anything I've ever had.
Paul's in the house. Says, howdy, just finished starting my 20 tomato varieties. Cool.
Still haven't started any tomatoes.
No, but I'm going to do that shortly.
Yeah, but like JDS says, Charles has so many plants.
Not compared to Dave.
Yeah, but Dave,
know
it's different. commercial growers versus hobby growers.
Yeah. I'm not keeping them all. If that's anything, I'm not keeping them all. I'm keeping 150, 160.
You should keep the rest. Just keep them inside.
No, I gotta, because those ones that were on the left side that should not be in a 3-inch container need to go into a bigger pot. Those are all those other mojos. Because then for me, my whole goal for after getting the other pepper varieties out is to keep that indoor going only with the mojos. Because I didn't want the mojos outside. I don't know. It's like an experiment. I want to see if I can get them to. I know it's not going to happen, but I'd like to see if I can prove the painted theory wrong.
I can't wait to see what you get from those Mojo's varieties.
Yeah, I would have had a lot of those Black Kathambi, but the Black Kathambi really isn't a crazy pepper. I mean, it's just a black pod. I mean, it's not like nothing super crazy. But I'm curious to see if those others come with some craziness on all the markings and things.
Well, speakers in the house. Sorry.
Hey.
So Eber says to you, Charles, I had Tres Leche cupcakes for my B-Day cake. Hands down, best Mexican cupcakes on the East Coast.
I love Tres Leches. So good.
Never had one.
Oh.
And he says, yeah, Charles, good video. Too many, sir. I do small scale growing hobby is me. Yeah. Dee Dee's in the house. Eber says, Ed's website had some info about Pepper X. LOL, just saying. Eric's in the house.
Eric's the contest winner as well. He's the one that had the most on Eber's contest. So congratulations, Eric.
Congrats, man.
Dad's in the house. Learning Curve Acres is in the house. Hello, gents. Revtos, you've got a thinking about trying to grow a pink tiger pepper. What website did you get the seeds from?
I got them from Dave.
The man in red.
And those things are awesome. First off, I like the plant themselves because they're like a dark purple instead of green. And that's one of my favorite parts about it. When they finally put off pods, they're like purple pods with like sometimes orange, sometimes red, sometimes yellow, like stripes to them.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool looking pod. Still have never tried them though. We gotta freeze before I could actually try them.
Yeah, that's like a couple of the pods. A couple of the plants that I'm doing. I know Batman's doing them as well. The Scylla top, I believe, and then that Griff 9536 or whatever number it is. Those both have interesting pods as well, kind of like how that pink tiger look to it. They're both kind of pretty cool looking. I forgot the number. I know it's a Griff something, but I'm really bad with plant names lately. Remember everything.
There's lumber.
Let's see. JDS says, I just had some Reaper crossed with the pink tiger sprout. Or pink tiger, sprout.
Yep.
Cool.
I got that one from Nick. That pod. I'm growing that one as well.
Oh, Bernie's in the house. What's happening, boys? He says.
Raymond too. What's up, Raymond?
Scott.
Oh, I did miss Raymond. Sorry, missed you, Raymond. Here, Raymond.
Raymond, Scott, Bernie.
Oh, yep, Scott's in the house.
Ryan's
in the house.
So I think everyone's slowly getting to this adjustment on the time. Then you add 15 to 17 minutes. and it just then you got it at the right time.
Okay, explain this one. Eber says, Todd, Bernie has some chips for you. Is he saying Todd is in me or Todd is in somebody
You.
else or what?
No, that should be you.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other Todds.
Other Rob says, I messaged you on Hangouts, Bernie. Let's see. Vicky says, bingo chips or casino chips? Batman's in the house. That number, how do you remember? I'm not using it. It's the script.
That's what I say, man. How in the hell you gonna remember 9536 or whatever? Why the hell with the number? I don't know. Maybe that I don't know. Maybe Dave knows better on why you put a number at the end of a plant or whatever. Any reason in particular?
At the end of a name, or
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
are you talking about like the actual?
Maybe
I think it's
like,
just a category number.
or
Okay.
it could be like WD-40, water displacement 40th attempt.
Formula 40. Yeah,
Well,
water
it was the 40th
water
attempt.
displacement Formula 40. Or Formula 40. They went through, yeah. You got it right.
Well, that's literally what the name means. Water displacement 40th attempt.
No, it's water displacement Formula 40.
Well, it's the 40th attempt. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 40th formula. If you go to their site, they actually stated as Formula 40. We're both saying the same thing, and just going by what the website said. I went and looked it up one day to find out what it was.
It was a question on some game I was playing, and I got it wrong, and I'll never forget it now.
Let's see.
Now, I do believe Freaky asked if would the numbers have something to do with heat. Now, it's like the Scorpion V. I can't remember what it's called. V something. And there's two numbers after the V. It's just the category number that they've been given. Like the MOA. What is it? Who has the MOA? My mind just went totally blank.
Scotch bonnet.
Oh, Ministry of Agriculture.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I love acronyms.
They give like category numbers to. Yeah, see, they give category numbers to certain varieties, so that's how they are able to keep track.
Susan's in the house.
Hey Susan.
Oops.
Hi guys, made it tonight. Paula says not giving up yet. We'll keep them for another couple weeks.
Yeah, she's having troubles with her ricotta's.
I still have never gotten a ricotta to pop.
I did, but now they're failing miserably because of the aphids. They're getting smaller. Batman says, you need fresh seeds, Paula. SPA Pyro says, starting my plants tomorrow. Paula says, they were fresh. They sprouted in paper towels.
That goes back to me with the paper towel method. I've never been able to transplant one of them. If anybody can, Paula can now.
Oh yeah. I have faith in her.
I've seen her do it time and time again. I never can do it.
No. A little soil, seed, water. I'm good.
Yeah, don't forget that water.
Don't forget the water.
Kind of important.
BD says, I think the numbers in pepper names might be for the row, section, or a certain pheno distinguished variety. Yeah, because I've heard of people saying like row 5, bed 1, number 3, or third row, fourth one.
Okay. That sounds good. Thanks, BD.
Ricky says, when I see weather forecast for a week and not one night is below zero, I'll start seeds. Well, we're already there. But we're having a blizzard at the moment. So if I just disappear somehow for some reason, don't come back, you'll know because the power went out again.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Start them inside. I mean, it's always good to get a good head start going. Like, I have bad light around here, so I don't get enough light throughout the season. So the sooner I can get them started, the better. And my cutoff date is like, I want them all started by the beginning of February. Like, that usually means I start them in February. Hence the live stream, what time that starts.
It's rev time.
Aaron's in the house.
What's up, Aaron?
So we got Bat and Bear both getting ready for their debut on Thursday.
What, 9 o'clock Eastern, right? Or
10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern.
9 o'clock my time.
On Batman's channel. Make it Wayne.
Yeah, the snowstorm that's going through here is really wet and heavy snow. And it's been taking out power lines here and there, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it's super, super cold here. It was
probably 85. Let's see.
We were 42.
Check.
Had an egg carton. Paula says, make it Lane or Batman. They're on a heat map, Susan.
Oh, no, it says it's 40 here right now. That sucks. Thought it was
Well, you're only 2 degrees colder than what our high was for today.
Our low is supposed to be 34, though.
It's kind of warm here.
I think we're dipping to the 20s.
With that,
Charles was what, 80 something?
85. It's 73 here now.
Jeez.
That's what it was here. I'd have the doors and windows open.
Yeah.
29 degrees here tonight, and it's supposed to get down to 25. Ooh. This is almost summertime. Yeah, a girl goes walking by the shop today in jeans and a t-shirt in the blizzard with 30, 40 mile an hour winds, snow coming down sideways, and she goes walking by in her jeans and a t-shirt on. That's a little bit on the extreme side. Even I don't.
Yeah, we definitely got some cooler days coming, but upper 30s and upper 20s at night. Upper 30s during the day.
Well, like I said, I mean, it may throw you have a curveball thrown to us too. So, like I said, that's why I'm waiting. I'll wait another 3 weeks. It'd be all good. I mean, that's
the way this winter's been. Good Lord.
Yeah.
And it's March now, like they say, in like a lion, out like a lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, happy birthday!
Just really hoping spring comes in a little early.
I'm always saying that every single year, and every single year it's like, wow, I can't believe it's getting warm already. It's getting warm, and then all of a sudden you get that cold snap, and you're like, come on, it's supposed to be springtime.
The last 3 years, our last frost date is May 15th. The last 3 years, we got frost May 14th that night.
I think ours, technically, even though we don't ever really get a lot of frost, is March 17th.
That'd be nice.
So that's usually ours.
Man.
They said, after March 17th, then we usually don't cold, but, like I said, I just go with the Easter philosophy. Last year I didn't because last year was just so warm constantly. So it was like, last year February was dang near 90. So I was like, well, heck with it. It's definitely not going to get cold again. So I just went with it last year, but this year I'm going to wait.
Well, just like, I don't know if you're seeing the flashes here, but the power is flashing 4 times within the last 30 seconds. So I wouldn't be surprised if I go out here pretty quick.
Your power's going out. My internet's going crazy today. We have strikes going on, school teacher strikes.
So,
And then Frontier is also on strike, which is the main phone company. Well, Suddenlink is getting slammed with internet usage right now because everybody's checking in, blah, 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 on the teacher strikes and yada, yada, yada. I'm wondering all day, why the heck did the internet drop out multiple times throughout the day or slow down? And yeah, my daughter comes home and told me about it. And I'm like, awesome. I'm going live tonight. Because you guys have been cutting up the whole live feed so far. There's been times where I only heard like one word out of a whole sentence.
Yeah.
And then it started blinking at me. Your connection is weak. Check your connection.
Before it goes off the screen, Scott says, got you twisted sunrise powder and Dave. Awesome. Thanks.
Sweet.
Yeah, you just saw me eating my noodles and had the twisted sunrise on there, and it was pretty darn good.
And that's my dinner as well tonight.
Yeah, I had it on mine too.
Blumberg says his last frost day is supposed to be tax day. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's the day
Yeah,
before.
back in the late 90s, we had a blizzard come through here that dropped like a foot of snow on us on April 15th.
Oh, yeah. They did here. I wasn't living here yet. 96. They got 18 inches overnight. And then it melted all within a week and they flooded.
Yep. Well, we've had a couple days of nice weather where the snow was melting. And then for the rainstorm to start last night and rain all night through into this afternoon, melted down so much. So I wouldn't be surprised if the river is rising right now as we speak.
West PA Pyro. I remember that blizzard. I was still in high school. We got hit 2 years in a row that time. I think it was 92, 93, or 93 and 94. I can never remember, but it was 2 years in a row we got slammed with a blizzard in Pittsburgh.
I remember that. That was
Yep. I was one of them. I was actually stuck at a friend's house, and after 24 hours, I finally looked at him and said, "I'm leaving. Your mama is driving me crazy. I'm walking home." And it was like I don't know, I'm going to say it was like maybe 3 miles from his house to my house, but where he lives, it was down in a valley in Mount Washington, and literally his street was at the bottom of 2 hills. So, but I didn't care. I was walking through 2.5 feet of snow to get home because I was not spending another hour there with his mom.
I went to, I forget when it was. It wasn't a bad snowstorm or anything, but it shut down the town for like a few days. I went to visit my sister in Oakland, and it snowed, and you just couldn't leave because everything was on a hill there. And like you could get started but hit the brakes, but you're just going to keep on going until you make it to the bottom. I remember I was stuck. I went to visit for one night, and I ended up staying there for like 3 days.
Yeah. That's how I was. We were at his, it was one of them video game, all night video game nights, and it's kicked in. And next thing we know, the next morning when we finally all woke up, we're like, there's a couple feet of snow out there. I think it was 30 some inches total. That 90th, the first one. The second one wasn't as bad. I think it was just under 2 feet. That the next year.
I believe still on my dresser at home, there's a picture of me doing a wheelie on my mountain bike, and you look on the sides of the driveway, and it's got like 4 foot, piles of snow where we were shoveling the driveway and just tossing it off to the side. Yeah, because like me doing a wheelie on my mountain bike, which was a little bit longer, like a lot longer than a like a BMX type bike. You could see it was just like the tire was just poking over the snow.
Nah, I like snowfalls like that.
Not me.
just, just one. We only want one. Like we're still holding out. As much as I want the warm weather to come, I'm still kind of holding out hope for the next few weeks that we finally see that big one because we haven't seen a big snowfall in years. And when I say big, I'm talking like 12 to 18 inches.
Oh, that was last week. We got like 10 and a half middle of last week.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah, for you guys, that's like
incredible.
nothing. It's like a snow shower.
Yeah, well, today everything was shutting down because the coating of ice under the snow. Nothing could get moving. Even me in four-wheel drive, big old Ford F-150, and
Hmm.
it's sliding all over the place with all four wheels. Eber says, I'm going to do a Twisted Sunrise grilled chicken club on a bun with some pineapple peach ghost jam when I get mine.
Jeez, nice.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think I have all those components.
Scott says, just eating some soup with Twisted Sunrise powder, watching the stream. So, ever get the feeling that you might have sent out a few bottles to a few people we know?
Yeah, just a few.
And I can tell you which blend is going to be a really big hit next season or this season after it's through.
Which one?
This one, Twisted Sunrise.
No, I know.
Oh, God.
Eric says, I made homemade sandwich bread with Reaper powder. It was awesome. I wonder if that's Reaper powder right in the dough? What it sounds like. Hey,
Probably.
Brittany says, I've done it with success, but it seems like an unnecessary step. So I think they're talking about the paper towel method yet.
Oh, yeah.
Paula says, paper towel method has worked well for all my previous peppers, but these rocotos are a pain. Eva says it was bacon and pepper jack cheese.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And add a little Twisted Sunrise over the top yet. Put in a couple of spicy pickles.
Yeah, I don't like pepper jack cheese.
It's not hot enough for me.
It's not hot at all, but it just gives me heartburn.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it.
I like blue and Swiss.
Well, that and everybody thinks that it should be on everything. So everywhere you go, they've got, oh, this great sandwich with pepper jack cheese on it.
Yeah.
You know, you can put cheddar on there. You can put like American. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be all exotic.
Hey, Eber, did you get your Twisted Sunrise? You should have. Good Lord, you better have.
While we're waiting for him to answer, Eric says yes, mixed with the flour. So he did add the pepper powder in with the flour. Okay, cool. And Batman says the egg carton worked well for me. All came up. And Chad says made bear hug shish kebabs.
Not a shish kebab in 20 years.
Neither have I, but I can't eat the bear hug because it's got tomatoes in it, right?
Yeah, Dave, he said not yet.
Huh. Where the heck? That should have been there by now. Because I just checked. It was February 23rd, so it would have been sent out. Well, I don't know what day that was.
Yeah.
Gage is saying, man, you guys started early, laughing out loud. We changed up the hours, if you're not aware. They're an hour earlier now.
February 23rd was a Friday.
Yeah.
So it would have been sent out Saturday morning. So it would have been the 24th. Oh man, that should have been there.
Yeah, because I think I got mine like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, because yours got sent out. We released it Thursday, so yours was sent out Friday.
Yeah.
Huh? I'll go check. I'll check the shipping or tracking on it. That should have been there by now.
Well, Chad's feeling better.
Sweet. It's about time, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's about time.
Made a couple of videos. I know they'll trying to get another one. I think the allotment video had to do a different take because I think it was still coughing or something. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, Chad, but I know that you were saying something in one of those videos.
What was that? Yeah, I watched that one. Which one was that? That was like I think 2 videos ago he did.
Yeah, I believe so. Because he did the bear hug afterwards.
Okay, then that was 3 videos ago.
Oh.
'Cause I think his last one was his son's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Rip says, I've been enjoying mine. Had some on wings this weekend, and it was great. Combined it with Nick's Caribbean powder. Cool.
I haven't tried any Nick's stuff yet. Powder wise, but it's blends, it's seasonings, and that. I gotta get some.
Yeah, I don't know if this is bad or good, but right under my other monitor, I have my 3 bottles of spice.
You got some turquoise, Rev.
Yeah, what is that?
Appreciate that, JDS. That is super chat.
1 sheet of plastic.
When yeah. More.
That's really awesome, JDS. I thank you for him too. To help help with the new greenhouse roof. Cool.
Sweet. Thanks, Gage. I'll go check it out. He said his stuff's on sale.
Is that Nick from the Pepper Lovers?
Yeah. Chili Wonkas.
Gotcha.
He's having fun digging trenches in his property. That's what he's doing right now. He posted that earlier this morning.
So, Dave, have you ever looked into doing hot salts or spicy salts?
I talked to Neil Smith about it once, so it's possible in the future. Because I got theirs and tried it and fell in love with the spicy salts. It's really good.
Yeah, when I was at Brendan Picante's Aspire to Perspire, there was a guy that had 4 different kinds of space salts, and yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Was it actually infused salts, or was it just like blends mixed with the salt?
Looking at it, it was really fine grained, and you could rub it around on your hand, and the powder didn't stay there. So I think it was mixed in with a high concentration of salt water, and then dried after that.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I've looked into that. Yeah, I've seen it where you can do like actual rock salt or whatever, like the ice cream rock salt, and I don't know. I forget how I watched a video on it and was like, okay, that looks pretty easy. And yeah, I still have the bag of salt sitting in the kitchen.
Yeah, Ebert says they should do a spicy Gusano salt.
Ooh.
What's Kasana?
And Batman says JDS says that hashtag raise Reptos TV roof, and Charles does has the hashtag raise Reptos TV roof. Yeah, thumbs up on that. I saw on making wine salt, same thing but pepper in it, and it looks like Dave is frozen.
No,
Okay,
am
try
I?
again.
No, I was just not moving.
Okay.
I was doing my mime act. As long as I don't keep the phone by the computer, everything seems to go good.
Freaky says the past 2 or 3 years been hearing about flavored and smoked salts. Yeah, me too. Eva says like the little worm in the bottle of mezcal.
Yeah, so it's a worm salt.
Okay, no clue what that is.
Worm salt?
Mm-hmm.
You may have to elaborate on that one, Charles.
I don't know. I'm still looking at it too. Let's see if it's salt. So gusana salt is a traditional Oaxacan spice made from sea salt, toasted and ground agave worms, and chile costeño.
Huh.
That's the answer.
Hmm.
So it's the ground worms. There you go. I don't know about the cost.
Interesting.
Eva says good stuff for a michelada.
Michelada?
Okay.
Is that what he said? I haven't went on the chat. I was looking. I'm trying to get back to it.
Appreciate that, Batman.
Dang, I feel like we got an auction going on here.
Want to see that roof?
Yeah, for those who can't see the chat and are watching afterwards, Mr. Make It Wayne, the Batman himself, just made a donation of $5 to hashtag raise Revs Roof. So yeah, thanks, Batman. You'll go for a good cause. Cool. JDS says, wish he sold some pepper related stuff so I can show my support. Eric says, don't forget to cite your source, Charles.
Wikipedia.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Charles went to imright.com, and that was his source.
Yes. It's the word.
Russ is in the house. Hey, Russ.
Hey, right.
Rose?
JDS says, without percentage being taken. Vicky says, hey, Yaya, or hello, Yaya. Russ, I don't know if you're going to get rid of the Yaya name.
Yeah, I think I still comment Russ, Yaya, or something. I don't know. I got kind of used to the Yaya for a few weeks, so.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's hard for me to break the Todd Jeff part of Rob. You know, I can't leave Todd and Jeff out of there. It's hard sometimes. You know, actually calling you Rob is very difficult.
Yeah.
Still in my mind, they're all the same name. So I could be talking to him and I'll call him Todd one sentence, the next sentence I'll call him Rob, the next sentence I'll just call him Jeff.
Yeah.
Somebody else gave you another $5? JDS?
Batman.
Oh, Batman. Okay, yeah, there it is. I went up too far. Sorry.
Awesome for both of you guys. Yeah.
How many rolls do you use on that greenhouse?
One roll will get 3 roofs, I believe.
Oh, 100-foot roll will do 3 times?
Yeah. I
Nice.
can't remember what size it is. I think it's like 18 or 20 by 100 feet.
So 20-foot by 100-foot roll would do you.
Yeah. It's 12 foot by 24 feet. But whenever you do the whole arch on it, it ends up being
Right.
like 18 feet or something.
And you use what, the 6 mil?
Whatever the heaviest one that they have at my box
6.
store is. So
Probably 6 mil.
I think that's what it is.
Nice.
With the way that it moves around, it looks like it's at least a minimum of a 4, but it looks like it's 6. Because if you start getting into 8 and 10s, it's so rigid that it would be hard to move it around like you do.
So you're looking about 80 some bucks for a roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
used
think it's
to
like
work in
100.
a plastics factory where we made 10 mil plastic rolls.
Nice. 10 mil is kind of harder to come by.
Yeah.
Well, at least at Ace. I mean, we have to special order them in through an outside source. We can't get them actually through Ace if somebody wants it.
Well, the size of the machine that takes and puts out a 10 mil, it's like a $2 million machine, has 3 screws on it, and the heads on them are just so huge to take and push that much plastic through them. It's just ridiculous. Sorry, you didn't want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Batman says, there you go, mustache. I matched you. And Russ says, I didn't know I couldn't change my name every 90 days. I didn't know that you couldn't do that either. And
That's one thing I encourage everybody not to do, because it's so much harder. Like, I've known so many people that I like their channel, they changed their name, and I have no clue where they went. They changed their name like 4 times in a row, and I have no clue what their last name was, and it's not associated with their new name, and so
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Come on, we're 15. We need 85 more.
Mr. Chad is being a little bit of a smart aleck and did a donation as well at $4.99 so that he wouldn't match the other guys. At least I'm thinking that's what it is. Cool, Chad, and thanks. Even though it'll help. Creaky says, yeah. Why change your name? Is it dirty?
Oh man.
Keeper's laughing at Chad, or laughing with Chad. Rev says, I wouldn't put it back to haha. Right, Rev?
I do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, I just don't want to not know your name. No, I just remember that with other
Oh
man. Thanks, JDS.
Uh-oh.
But no, like I said, there was a few channels that I just completely lost them. I love one. I know that I know the lady's name, Monica. I have no clue where she's at. She just disappeared.
So Batman says, raise the roof, Chad. Chad says, just to be difficult for the $4.99 donation that he made. Eva says, donations hype. And Freaky says, one way to make it, YT do something, thinking with the smiley face. And Make It Wayne says, or Batman says, yeah, Chad, don't outdo me. And just then, right after that, JDS takes to make us another $5 donation.
Now, see, if you were on top of it, JDS, you would have did $5.01. Do I hear 501? 501?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let this ride out a little bit, and I'm going to post the live feed on Facebook, and I'm going to make an announcement on there, see if we can bring any people in. Because we're going to auction something off and see how high we can get it for Raise the Roof.
Cool. So JDS, thank you very much.
Yeah, that does help a lot. Thanks, man. And later, Eber, he's taking off. He's got to go to work early.
Later, Eber. Thanks for joining us again.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for everything.
See you later, Eber.
Eric says, Charles, I was literally Googling to see how to do 501.
I could tell you how not to do it. Don't put 501 because it'll give you $501.
Then how did Chad do
I know
499?
Atlas asked Chad.
Chad, how did you do 499? We're trying to figure it out. Gage says we should send it to Rev on PayPal so the tubes don't get any of it. That's not a bad idea. Later, Eber says, other Rob. Eric says, right as I find it, you said, yeah, right as I find it, you said that. Batman says, hashtag rave, Rev Toast TV, rough. Yay. Okay, that was just weird. Vicky says, good thinking, Rip. Eric says, that was going to be a good joke. And Scott saying later to Ebert. He says, what's your PayPal email, Rev? Freaky says, Eric, I was thinking tax 501. I came up with all .99 amounts. Okay, that was weird. My phone just sent me a notification of something and nothing there. Let's see. Chad says it came up with all .99 amounts. Huh. Okay, somebody's echoing back. Dave, did you turn up the volume?
Do what?
Did you turn up the volume? Somebody's echoing back.
No. No, I'm typing out my post on Facebook. Sorry. Everything sounds fine on my end.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it now. Let's see if I hear myself. Nope, not hearing myself now.
There were some guys, they went live on Facebook a couple nights ago, and man, there were some massive problems going on with a couple different guys that came on there. Feedback like you wouldn't believe.
There's been a lot of issues, period, even on YouTube. Because, I mean, that video that I was having issues with, I mean, now, when I did my allotment video, now it plays fine. It froze for like 2 days worth. And then a couple of other people were telling me that they saw multiple people were freezing or whatever else. So, I don't know. I just think it's something with YouTube or something. I don't know. Because, like I said, I tried that video again and it played fine. And I was having the same issues as a lot of other people were looking at my allotment video saying it kept on freezing when I was playing guitar or whatever else. And then yesterday I tried it and it played fine. So I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah, it was freezing for me too. And there were 2 other videos on the same day. Oh, Alberta Pepper, his last one, where he was down there talking and going to his sister's house.
Yeah.
It was like 1 frame every 3 to 4 seconds, but the audio was perfect all the way through.
Yeah.
I tried watching it over 2 days and never got to actually see it all the way through.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's something with YouTube.
Loki's in the house. Hey, Loki.
Loki
217.
Oh, Rev, Gage wants to know your email.
My PayPal email? I have no clue. I haven't used PayPal in forever now.
Yeah, because somebody said, why not just send it through PayPal? That way YouTube doesn't get a portion. I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, because I was talking with Rob about he pays with PayPal all the time, and I was like, I have no clue how to even do that.
It's easy.
I've never used PayPal for anything but eBay.
Use PayPal all the time.
I only do it because I had to with eBay, and I don't know, somehow they were like not interconnected, but one knew the other's password. So every time I bought something on eBay, it was just like, do you want to use your PayPal? And I'm like, click yeah. And it just logged me right in.
Well, we'll see if we bring any people in.
Okay. I don't have the book of face, so I don't know what you posted.
Well, we're at 22 now, so I literally just posted. We'll see if it brings anybody in. If not, oh well. Facebook can kind of be snobbish when it comes to YouTube people in there. Some people. So what are we up to now? 15?
20.
20?
19.99.
19. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Now there was a $4.99.
Yeah, that is a good point, though. I should figure out what my PayPal is, because YouTube does keep, what, 30%?
Right.
You know, because they're cool like that.
Yep. They're gonna make their money too, huh?
Yeah.
They're already making all their money.
Oh, they need a little bit more.
I didn't even know you could do that through YouTube.
You only specific people can do it. You have to be over 1,000 subscribers.
JDS, what's the auction?
That's a good question, JDS. None of us know. I think it's what it is. It's the actual Ziploc bags that Johnny Scoville had the crimson chip in. He touched them. So you're going to auction. You'll be auctioning on. Bidding on 4 Ziploc bags that had 20 Crimson Blaze chips, and there may be a little residue at the bottom.
I was waiting for him to lick the bags out or something.
That was a funny video. I like that one.
I was so happy. I was so happy.
I know you were happy with your text. I know several people got that text. I know you were happy.
Oh. That was one of those like Cloud9 moments. It was like, sweet.
That is cool though. Because the initially get him to do that. Of course he knew. He said on the videos he knew you from before 100 subscribers. So you and him go a long ways back. So that's cool that he actually did that, and then what the outcome was it's cool too.
Well, and me and him have talked, and because he was at one point he was getting a little concerned that it would get between us as friends, that his channel was just, he's becoming like the face of the chili world internationally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, no. I'm freaking ecstatic. It's like, your channel is just, his YouTube channel alone is now over 7,000 subscribers. He'll probably have 10 or more by the end of the year. So, if not more, as fast as it keeps moving. But I told him, I said, I'm just proud. I'm just happy I get to say I took part in that and helping get you started. Because technically, we figured it out. He only had like 20 some subscribers when I subscribed.
Yeah.
So and then of course I started pushing his channel. And
did you watch his latest video? I saw it before we went live. I didn't get to watch it though. He got something in the mail.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet.
I haven't watched it either. Because the call was just coming through when I saw that. Well, I'm curious. I know that you're excited. I'm kind of curious what the heck he's going to do for his 10,000 subscriber challenge or whatever. That's. I don't know. He said he's been works on that one.
Yep, that's why I said, as cool as I am with him, I don't even have an inkling of what he's doing. If he shared the details with anybody, it's not been many. Because it is definitely being kept under wraps, whatever he's planning on doing.
Yeah. But we know it won't be extracts.
No, yeah. he agreed next fall, right before, and it's kind of a marketing thing because things blew up when he did that live feed, just the live feed alone before he released it on YouTube, things blew up. We had people commenting, chat messaging and stuff like that. Like, man, I ain't got nothing to sell you. Sorry. Come back in the fall. So me and him were talking and we said, dude, we didn't intend for that. We knew that might happen to a certain extent, but next fall, right before we make the announcement that we're fully stocked back up and blah blah blah, he's going to take another challenge from us. Kind of like just kind of a marketing scheme thing. Smart marketing, but it works.
What are we talking about?
Johnny Scoville doing the Crips and Chips. We got slammed with people getting a hold of us, me privately, the Grown at Home page on YouTube, blah blah blah. So me and him were talking. He's going to do another challenge come fall, right before we release the powders. Just kind of doing it as a marketing thing, just to refresh the attention that he brought. Well, me and Rev always joked about how, like, on YouTube, we always knew when I got that Kang bump because my subscriptions would start going. Well, I got the Johnny bump the other night. I've jumped like 30-some subscribers since he put that video.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to make a video like the secret Kang star won't tell you about or something like that and just make up some stuff. Get Kang bump again.
Or it could go the other way for you. If you're making stuff up, it could be, you try to go and post something on Pepper Lovers community and you're like, it's not working anymore. Well,
yeah. Why does it say I'm banned from the Pepper Lovers?
Uh-oh, we got another 5.
Appreciate that, Joe.
Freaky Geek, yeah, that's actually, I guess it's a good problem. We sold out so fast, but kind of sucks in the long run because we've had a lot of attention coming our way over the last few months from Facebookers and YouTubers and stuff like that, and I've had nothing to offer them. That's why we did the Twisted Sunrise. I had enough to make the West Virginia Sunrise, but the creative side of me said, let's not do that. Let's do something different. And it worked. It worked nicely.
So for those watching afterward, I just want to reiterate here, Mr. Joe 424 just made a donation of $5 again for the hashtag Rave Reptos TV roof fund, basically. So, hey, Joe, thanks. I'm sure Rev much appreciates it. And yeah, thanks a lot.
I do appreciate it. That's awesome.
And Batman says, Joe, hashtag raise Reptos TV roof. With the, hands up. Jared says, hey guys, we're talking about Johnny's Crimson Chip Challenge. That was great. Yeah, messed him up good.
Yeah, it was great.
And Freaky says, evening, Jared. And other people are saying that JDS says, raise Reptos TV roof, all in caps. So he's yelling at man. Jared says, what's up, guys? JDS says, sup, Jared? So Jared's in the house. Didn't say that. Joe says, Batman, I'll be sending you a care package tomorrow. Uh-oh. Sounds like something spicy.
I believe it's pralines.
A what?
Spicy pralines.
Oh.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I know that he posted that he made a batch.
Huh.
Okay. I was sitting here thinking, what the heck's a praline? Okay, no, I saw that on Pepper Lovers.
Ooh, spicy pralines?
Yeah, but Joe says beer.
Oh, okay.
Batman says, "What? Awesome, me."
Hey, that's just as good.
Because I know Kyle sent him some. Well, one of my favorites from Hawaii the other day, which is that coconut porter. It's so good. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah, and if you have any friends that have specialty skills, like your AC is broken, your friend does HVAC work or something, and they come over and do it, and they're like, "Nah, don't worry about it." Beer is always a great thing to give those people. Well, unless they're like recovering alcoholic or they don't drink or something. Then I guess it's kind of mean, but
yeah, that would kind of suck.
But I've known a lot of electricians, plumbers, HVAC guys, and I don't think any of those guys ever gave up beer.
Jared says, "Charles, water your extra seepings." JDS is joking. Joe says, "Local Texas beer." Cool.
I got quite a few of those I could send too.
Batman says, "Kyle, beer was awesome." Jared saying, "Charles, that's Kona Brewing Company's Cocoa Brown. It's amazing."
Yeah, the one I was talking about was the Maui Brewing. That's what I was referring to. The Maui Brewing coconut porter, the Hiwa. But anyway, I know there's different ones, but yeah, that's what I was referring to. Because I usually get it on a draft at Flying Saucer. Anyway.
Cool. Batman says, "Oh man, Joe," big smiley face. "Thanks, man." So sometime between the call starting and me getting up at last time, my nephew came and shoveled all of my sidewalks, my driveway, and around the house, and the path for the mailman, and everything else. And didn't make a sound. I didn't hear one thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Huh.
Batman says, "OMG, I tried Cocoa Brown at a party. I'm still thinking about it." I don't even know what beer tastes like. I tried it back in the mid 80s, didn't like it, and haven't had one since.
Yeah, me neither. I have no clue.
Yeah, I mean,
Jared says, oh, sorry. Jared says, "Haven't seen that one. Kona has a porter with Kona coffee in it that's good. I'll look for the Maui Brewing version. I love those types of beer." Cool. Jared says, "Batman Cocoa Brown is amazing." So our subject changed over to beer.
Yeah.
boy, we can talk about that for a long time.
Batman's doing a bunch of smiley faces at Rev.
I'm in the mid probably 2,000 different types that I've tried. Easy. I'm not making up that number
Wow.
because I don't drink the mainstream beer. So I'm
All I've ever had was mainstream beer, and thinking maybe 10 different kinds.
Oh, jeez.
Jared says, "I can talk beer all night." And Batman says, "Hell yeah, Jared, I loved it." And Freaky says, "Jared, that's okay. Just don't start talking to beer."
Why not?
Rob, what was that? What was that comment you just read from Batman?
Hell. Hell isn't a swear word.
We're splitting hairs now.
I go by the 7 words you can't say on live radio or TV.
What are those?
Can't say it. Batman says,
Dang.
gonna go lads if it's nearby. Cool. Jared says, Charles, we'd get along good. I'm a total beer snob, laughing out loud. The Shields Brewery is here in town. Have you ever tried that?
No.
Well, microbrewery. Fairly popular in the places around here.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna send one to Batman too. So is it fairly easy to send beer in the mail?
Yeah, you just got to tell them what it is and pack it real nice. As long as it's sealed and they don't have a way of puncturing it, you can send it through.
Okay.
We do it all the time.
So what? You just send a box?
Yeah.
And then you tell them it's beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have you fill something out, but people do it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Batman says, drinking Brooklyn's East IPA right now. Freaky says, I've heard cuss words on TV. Not good, but I've heard them. Yeah, if it's cable TV, they can get away with it, but broadcast TV, they can't.
Well, even broadcast, they're getting away with a lot more than they used to.
Well, I haven't watched broadcast TV in I don't know how many years, but I'm just going by the FAA regulations and what they can say. But cable networks, they can do whatever they want. Batman says, no, don't tell them what it. No. Joe says, I'm
I'll wrap it really good. I'll wrap it really good, and don't tell. I won't tell them what's in it. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never sent beers through, so but you see all these reviewers and stuff that get beer in the mail. All right. Joe says, I'm drinking a Backfish Brewery Defining Gravity Double IPA. And Batman says, no alcohol ships. Okay. I learned something today then. Because there's a vape reviewer called, or goes by the name of Grim Green. And he gets, people send him different beers in the mail all the time. And he used to have a Thursday night show where you would always take and crack one from somebody that sent him one. Freaky says, Batman, they not sending a ship, just a bottle. Oh, geez.
Ship would be nice.
That's a little bit of a groaner right there. Yeah. My father had one of those ship in a bottle things. Oh, excuse me. Other app says I'm having a Sierra Nevada OTRA VEZ, whatever that, Ultra Bev style ale. Okay. It says, I think to ship alcohol, you just have to have a signature from someone over 21.
Well, that kind of sucks if
says,
you're
good
at
one,
work.
mustache.
I'm going with Batman. I just want to know if it did break or something. What would they say to you? You were the sender. Huh?
I don't know.
Just don't put a return address on it.
There you go.
But to send something that size, it's extra postage, and you have to go into the post office, and they make you put it on.
See you, Chad.
Later
Yeah,
on.
but I'm talking like literally one beer.
Yeah. Chad says, gotta go, fellas. Morning coming early tomorrow. Hashtag raise Rev Toast TV roof. Have a good night, Chad.
And I appreciate
Brian
that.
Huff later.
$4.99, Chad.
Freaky. Football Chad. Loki, I gotta go, guys. Nice listening to you. So Loki's taking off too. So see you later, Loki. But yeah, just sending one beer, you still have to pay the extra postage because it's over 4 ounces. A letter can be
Unless
up
you send it in
to.
a medium flat rate box.
Yeah, you still have to go into the post office to mail it. They won't give you a shipping label for it ahead of time.
I know that. Yeah. I don't know. I'll look at it.
UPS and FedEx can ship alcohol. Jared says, laughing out loud, chuckling, listening to Rob try to pronounce Spanish words. I thought if you're talking about me and my pronunciation of Spanish words, I do pretty all right. But there are some words that I don't know.
So Batman, how did Kyle send that to you with the pods? Because he sent you 2 beers and pods. How did he send it?
Well, I'm sure you can ship at USPS if you don't tell them it's alcohol.
I know, but I just want to see literally how he did it, and then I'll just do the same thing.
Loki says, yeah, send me a beer. I'll do a review.
Or Batman, you can just message me. Oh, he did it. It's up to you, either or. So, anything else new pepper related?
What was it somebody said earlier? They had Pucker Butts had information on their site about Pepper X.
Yeah. I haven't gone there and looked yet, but
that's I was just wondering if anybody knew what it was.
No, I imagine Jared probably knows.
it's probably just another explanation of why it was, mustard color and then it started going red.
That was the last dab.
It's just, being aged. Just inside the standard flat rate box.
Because I mean, what I'm going to send you, Batman, if I do, it's a growler because they don't bottle this. So that's what I'm sending you because I had to go to the brewery and get it, have a growler filled. Because they don't, they like I said, it's only draft. So that's what I was just wondering because the growler is bigger than a regular.
You see Paula's comment. First pepper to get roots out the bottom of my solo cups was a fish pepper. Okay, well maybe that's not that exciting. That was her response to anything pepper related out there.
Cool.
I have yet to try a fish pepper.
Yeah, I know that's another variegated pepper type as far as the leaves and stuff. That's kind of like that uchu that I did. And that uchu, it surprised me. That thing was had more heat than I thought it was going to have for that little bitty pod. For that, the one I'm growing, that variegated variety. So, and like I said on that when I did that review, that definitely go with the cream and don't wait till it turns red. Kind of like the King Star White Tie. It's best when it's not ripened red.
Apparently, other Rob is growing the fish pepper too. It says, I lost all my white carbonero seedlings the other day. Was super bummed. I know how that goes.
Sucks.
Losing all of my seedlings. That's not easy.
I was holding out hope though that he would get to grow them out because I never got my seeds. From Jeannie. Huh.
Let's see. How's the thing going?
You what?
the Facebook for Dave.
Did you post your thing on Facebook, Dave? Whatever it was?
What was it?
You said you were going to post something on, or you were posting something on Facebook. Did you put it up?
Yeah, I already did.
You going to let us in on it now?
Well, we'll see. How much are we up to? How much are you up to now, Rev?
I believe $24.99.
$24.99. Okay.
So the Pepper X issue, the deal on pucker butts, is just basically saying you just wait, and when we have that everything buttoned down, we'll release the information to you. But they said there won't be any fresh pods given to anyone for review. So there's no official release date for seed stock.
Yeah, the only thing I could find over there was they just released like another 20 different seeds that are now all organic.
It basically is like this long, note saying the Pepper X thing, all the stuff. So, because it's made famous by the crop that we used for the last dab. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm with Jared. I'm beyond that one because the last dab isn't the hottest sauce. So. Anyway, I'm beyond that one.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky's taking off. Later, Freaky. Thanks for joining us again.
Later on, Freaky.
Gage, I'm a little jealous, man. You got pods on your plant already.
Right?
Oh,
Jared, yeah, I know. I had to move my plant down to the floor. Gave up hope of getting pods before. A little too chilly down there. Jared, if you grow them out, man, we could chat later or something privately, but I'd be more than willing to buy a few pods or something off you. That was one of my highly anticipated peppers for this year, and the seeds that I ordered from her never showed up.
Hate when that happens. Jared says Pucker Butt was claiming that they would have the new record last fall, though, weren't they?
Yeah, it was supposed to be November. Never happened.
Nope. Well, maybe
it was all hype.
Yeah.
It's again, it goes back to the fact that I said Pucker Butts is the king of the pepper community when it comes to marketing. They're geniuses.
You know what blows my mind? His YouTube channel only has twice as many subscribers as mine.
He is up to 2,000 now?
I think it was like 22 or 23 or something last time I looked.
Okay. Because I know he was behind us for the longest time, and then I guess he started getting blown up some.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be all mean or anything, but I have watched a bunch of his videos, and they kind of suck.
Well, it's just them. It's them doing those tincture drops. That's for the most part. That's all it ever is.
I don't
Drop and
want to
drive.
Oh no, he's got 2577 now.
Wow.
I don't want to be mean, but his videos kind of suck.
Yeah.
They don't, there's nothing pepper related. It's all like, here we are driving in a car. Here we are showing up for a convention. You know, it's never like, here we are at a convention. It's just, we're driving to it.
Yep. And it's always them just taking their drops as they're driving.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think they would just go out and say, like, look, here's Pepper X, you know, and like show off the plant. That would probably get them, you know, thousands of views just showing off a Pepper X plant.
You know how huge his channel could be if he would actually focus on it a little bit and put some effort into it instead of just showing us taking his pepper drugs.
That was just on his website, and all I kept thinking was, imagine how many thousands and thousands of views this site gets, like probably each day.
Yep. Thanks, Jared.
Rust
awesome.
Nobody knows if it really exists because in the evolution of the pepper, it changes colors. But now all of a sudden there's another version of this sauce that was originally the Pepper X, and now this similar sauce that most of us got that was the evolution of pepper is now the Reaper version of the Last Dab. So yes. So all I gotta say is this: if I know there's a few people on here who have tried Exoresco, which is all 7-pot Primo. So all I gotta say is if that's all they're using, the 7-pot Primo is way hotter than any damn crap that they're putting out on the other side. That's all I gotta say. And that's when we'll leave it.
That's why in that video I just put up, I kind of left them there on purpose. Oh, I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but then it became like you know what? I'm just going to focus right on that Primo and Reaper side by side.
Yeah.
Let's battle it out.
Russ says, does Pepper X exist? And JD's like, no. It's all a big scam.
It exists on paper. I mean, it's all boils down to money. It's like, do you have money for testing? So the New Mexico Institute test it. And that's it.
Yeah,
you know, that's basically it.
I said he should show off that Pepper X on his YouTube channel, and Jared said, but Rev, there's no actual pepper to show. And then Jared said it will mysteriously look like a Primo, just like the Reaper.
The mushroom
only weirdly spray painted like a mustard color.
Well, the mushroom one, that's what they were saying. I think Jared brought that up, 2.5 months ago on the live stream when he's like, I just ordered my Pepper X seeds, and he's like, because Primo released all the Big Black Mama, the Big Mustard Mama, the Big Caramel Mama, and he basically said that with the Big Mustard Mama, you pretty much got the Pepper X that they were kind of showing in a different pheno or whatever. I don't know. I think that's what Jared was trying to say. I could be wrong. I could be straying away, but
well, that 7-pot mustard that I grew 2 years ago, Troy ended up actually getting a hold of me, and we were talking about it because he said he was a little concerned because it looked a lot like his Big Mustard Mama, which with what he's dealt with, I could see him being a little leery of some stuff that people are growing. I'm like, hey, whoa, what is that? But we were talking about it back and forth a little bit, and I told him where I got the seeds from, who they came from, blah, blah, blah. And so he said he just was a little concerned because he said, man, that is looking an awful lot like, and he said only 2 other people have the seeds for that at that time. So I was like, well, unless the one mistakenly gave me the wrong seeds, I said it's supposed to be just a 7-pot mustard.
Anthony's saying Dragon's Breath, Pepper Real. And
that would be false too.
Yeah, that was.
I heard it wasn't Anthony. Never heard of it myself.
What, dragons?
Yeah.
It was one of them fake Facebook reports that somebody made.
Fake news.
Yeah, Facebook, you get all these posts that are 80% of them are just people that have no life.
Yeah.
And that's what that Dragon's Breath was.
There are websites you can go to make your own news headline, and it looks legit. I mean, you go and you put whatever you want on it, and it looks just like a news headline, like, oh, crap, this could be right, or whatever else. And they just post it, and people believe it. Because half the people are like me who just barely read something and look on there flipping through things or whatever on
Yeah.
Google Plus or whatever sometimes, and you miss, don't get the whole information. You look at it real quick or something.
Yeah, if I read a headline, I've got to read the entire article because I'm so skeptical anymore. And no matter what the headline says, I'm like reading the entire thing. Like, all right, prove the headline wrong. Where's it at? Where's it at? And it's usually like right there, like, you know, three-quarters the way down. It's like, well, it was only based on speculation, and this one guy said this one thing, and it might not be true. But once I get to there, I'm like, ah, okay, gotcha. Fake news.
So what's a Shung-iku?
Is that like a shishito type plant? Isn't a shishito, is that a Japanese pepper?
Japanese cooking pepper.
Wonder if that's what, or maybe shungaku? Maybe that's a Chinese pepper? That sounds Chinese.
You can go to the page of knowledge and find out.
No. Let's speculate.
Geez. JDS says, not pepper related, but do any of you grow corn? No, I do not.
No.
Nope. I have, but I don't anymore. It's cheaper to buy it.
I watched Children of the Corn today.
That's close.
Paula says, Shungiku is an edible chrysanthemum, not a pepper. And Susan says Japanese. EDS says, I'm growing it this season. Hope to have some. Susan says, did I hear shishito? Yeah, I want to grow some shishitos this year. The shishitos that Devin's father grew last year were really good, especially dried. Nice flavor to those. Bernie says, I grow corn every year. And Jared says, I grow corn too.
Corn's really simple to grow. It just really takes a lot of nitrogen out of your soil. So you got to amend the soil afterwards, which is easy. You just plant beans. Or you do the three sisters. You do the squash, the beans, and the corn all at the same time. The corn grows up tall, the beans grow around the corn as a trellis, and then the squash gives you ground cover. And they all offset each other, and you're right back to good, rich soil. But no, I quit growing corn. I don't know. I don't really like corn that much. I mean, I like it, but I don't know. I like it enough to buy it, but not enough to grow it.
Gage is saying he's got pods on his shishito too, clone from last year's plant. Susan says nice. He says from the awesome Susan. So seed transfer. No. I planted a ton of seeds yesterday, says Jared. Anthony says Paula is talking about an edible flower. Yep. And let's see. Susan says, Paula says, and the squash dies for lack of sun. Susan says, I need to get some shishito going. Batman says, hey everybody, Susan loves it when you take me on Batman post to the community. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. Okay. Jared says, Rev, I put high nitrogen fertilizer in the row with the seed, then side dress halfway through the season. Okay.
And it's super easy to grow. It is ultimately in the grass family.
Yep.
I never knew that. And once I found that out, I'm like, what? Corn?
Yeah. Other Rob says, I love corn, peaches, and cream. Sweet corn is so good. Gage says, they are awesome producers and really hard to kill. Susan says, Batman, are you talking about your Peter again? Well, that could be taken so many different ways, and I'm just going to let that one just kind of flow away here. Eric says, damn, Rev just dropped some knowledge. Batman says, that was fun today, and Steve, I'm trying to let it go. Brady says, yeah, it is even better when you just go outside and grab a few ears. There's so many people around here that grow corn that, you can't drive more than a mile without seeing sweet corn on the side of the highway. And just fields and fields and fields.
Are they grown sweet corn or are they grown field corn?
Both. You know how to tell the difference?
I actually don't. Not from a distance, anyways.
It's easier from
I can't look at a field and say, "Hey, that's field corn," or "That's."
The tassel's on top. If the tassel on top is brown, it's field corn. If it's yellow, it's sweet corn.
Huh.
So anytime you go driving past the field and you see yellow tops on it, it's all sweet corn.
I didn't know that. See, I've grown corn here before, but I've never grown field corn. But
yeah, field corn is brown on top.
A lot of people around here grow the field corn.
Yeah. Field corn is most common here because there's so many dairy farms. And
I think that's what most. Yeah. See, that's what I think most people around here grows because for their livestock.
Yeah, granted, you can make tortillas and corn chips out of field corn, but the majority of it goes to animals. Brian says, Neil just posted a shishito chili taste test. Laughing out loud, Brian. And then says Neil Smith. Okay, so Neil Smith just posted this shishito chili taste. I gotcha. Okay. Susan says, I thought the brown silk on top is when it's ripe. Nope, that indicates that it is field corn.
Oh, no, she's talking on top of the ear.
No, I'm talking
about
on top
the
of the
tassels
plant.
on top.
Yeah, I'm talking the very top of the plant, not the top of the ear.
Which I believe is the pollinating factor of the corn. And as the wind blows, it falls down, gets caught inside the little crotches of the stalks, and that's where your ears grow out. And that reminded me, that's why I don't like growing corn, because you only get, it might have changed by now, they might have done something, but you only get 2 ears per plant. And they take up, I mean, not that much space, but they take up enough space that I remember I did, what was it, 12, 15 plants, something like that in a small little area. But you could only get, if I had 15, most I could get was 30.
Yeah.
And by the way, how many did I get? None.
See, that's why
I got 2 ears and they were like really crappy.
that's why I only listen to corn.
Stepping Stones? Is that a album? No.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. And that was my biggest problem with corn. You only get like 2 ears per stalk, and I don't like that about it. That's like the only thing that I really talk crap about corn, because you grow tomatoes, you get multiple tomatoes. You grow peppers, multiple peppers. Beans, multiple beans. I guess the only thing I grow that's, you kind of only get one, which still isn't true, but would be like cauliflower and broccoli. And that's not true, because once you get a head, you cut that head off, and then there's going to be multiple heads starting to pop off all over the place. So you actually get a bunch.
Yeah, because the corn here, I've seen 6 to 8 ears on a single stalk of sweet corn.
Yeah, I heard they genetically modified it so that you could get, I think 3 was last I heard.
Yeah, I've seen 6 and 8 before from people who grow it and sell it, on the roadsides.
Sweet, JDS. glad you're gonna try it. It's a great trick. That's not me, by the way. That was an old Native American trick with the three sisters. And I never tried it. I found out about it after I stopped growing corn. Yeah, thank you, Monsanto.
Yeah, with that frown.
And last I checked, I believe wheat, what was it? Wheat, canola, and corn. I believe, and potatoes. I believe like over 99% of all that you will ever come across are all now completely in a lab genetically modified. I don't remember what source I got that from. But it's got to be true. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Jared says my corn all had 2 ears on each stalk last year, and each plant had 2 or 3 stalks. It wasn't GMO either.
Could be.
All it says soy.
Oh yeah, soybean. Yeah. I think that's another one on the list, and they're all like, I believe it was like 99 point something % of all the corn, soybean, canola, wheat, all that stuff. Which that's probably why everybody has all these gluten allergies now, because wheat used to be a low yield crop, and now they've got it so you could put a ton of wheat all on top of each other and you get a high yield. So by changing the building blocks of what's going on with it, maybe that's, messing with humans.
Dude, I'm totally convinced a lot of the stuff that's out there is because they started messing with food.
Yeah, and I don't mean cross-pollinating with something else, because I've heard people like,
right.
Well, you're genetically modifying when you do that. Not really. That's nature doing its thing. Like if you take one pepper and cross it with another pepper, that's not genetically modifying it. You're just crossbreeding. Like I don't consider that genetically modifying. Genetically modifying, you're in a lab with a lab coat on and looking through a microscope and like injecting plants with a little syringe and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got to be how they do it, right?
What about in all the hormones for milk, everything else? And that's why, kids have full beards at 12 or 13 now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's that young. I'm just saying it's a lot younger, when I went to high school, like a, 16, 17-year-old, looked like I don't want to say this, but like a 16 or 17-year-old girl looked like a 16, 17-year-old girl. A 16, 17-year-old girl now looks like she's in her mid-20s.
I don't know. I don't really look at 16-year-old girls.
But I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to say it right, but
this is so easy.
It's not that he's looking; it's that he's making the observation. Figure his line of work.
Yep.
People of all ages are coming in all the time, so yeah, and he can't help but look.
And Jared said most sweet corn isn't GMO. Most dent corn is, though.
Paul says sugar beets. BB says it's the McDonald's chicken nuggets, making them kids look 20 at 10. Haha.
Oh, so it'd be the pink slime.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much plastic. Because, that one lady who had her Happy Meal, she forgot about the Happy Meal and put it away and found it 5 to 6 years later. She opened up the chicken McNuggets part of the Happy Meal. It looked like the same chicken nuggets that were in there years ago.
I've seen that.
That was on the news. That's why McDonald's did the big shift towards talking about their McNugget change and everything, because they want to try to get away from that, because people heard all that. saying that there's something in that chicken McNugget. So,
and I've heard that too. And I have actually brought up the argument that, you drop some fries in your car and like, a year later, when you don't clean your car out regularly, it looks exactly like the day you got them. And then it was brought up to me like, yeah, but they're fried. Like if you fry it, that pretty much like takes all the nutrients and everything out of it. So it's going to look the exact same. I don't know which one's true. I'm just saying that was an argument that was brought back up to me, and I was like, maybe that's got some merit to it. I'm sure if I took potatoes, cut them up, fried them, and just set them aside a year later, they probably would look about the same. But now that you said the McNugget thing, maybe that's something completely different, because you take like a regular, like a decent, I don't think there is such a thing, but a decent chicken nugget, and fry that thing and leave that out. I'm sure like a week later, it's going to start looking kind of moldy, maybe. I don't know. I never tried that.
Yeah, there's a guy that does slow motion videos, and he actually did that with a regular hamburger. I think it was chicken nuggets and a bunch of other things like apples and oranges. And he has these chambers set up in his house with slow motion cameras on them, so you can watch how things deteriorate.
yeah.
And I forget what the nuggets did. I think that they weren't like McDonald's stuff. They were just like regular ones, and they molded over. Jared says GMO is placing genes of a foreign species to a food crop. One of the most common genetic modification is adding Bt to the corn so it kills worms, and the other is making it immune to Roundup. I'm kind of on the fence on how I feel about GMO. It helps produce lots more food, but we don't know if it's truly safe. KDS says, this is why I watch live, so much knowledge being dropped on a young soul.
Yeah, with the GMO thing about being them safe or not, I can't remember what study it was, but they did a study with GMO potatoes and they fed it to rats. And I think it was by the third generation, or maybe it was the fourth generation, the rats were sterile, which is kind of scary. Hope we're not really that close to rats.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like, men, they're not supposed to drink soy milk.
Yeah, soy is a estrogen mimicker.
Yeah, so, if you want soy milk in your latte or whatever you do, or whatever for Starbucks, or I'm sorry,
Farm ducks.
Yeah, whatever, watch that soy milk.
Yeah, I've heard that too. It feminizes men and hyper feminizes women. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I do know I'm not a fan of soy sauce. Not because of that. It's just, I don't know, it's just like some weird salty solution that you put your sushi in. I'd rather just use some fake wasabi. Did you know that the wasabi, almost any time you get wasabi, almost always it's fake. It's just horseradish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you know how much real wasabi costs?
Yeah, I didn't know that. My buddy brought it up, and I'm like, really? And he's like, oh yeah, dude, it's like, I forget what he said. It was like $100 an ounce, or something like that, or maybe higher.
So yeah, that colored horseradish would do just fine.
That's what I said after that. I'm like, that stuff's still good.
Well, I love horseradish.
Yeah, because he was looking up weird stuff to eat, and like he's on a health food kick, and he was like, man, I heard wasabi is like really good for you, or good, or whatever. I don't know. And then I was like, oh yeah, man, I used to eat it with my sushi, and he dropped that nugget on me. I'm like, nah, man, that's not true. And then he went and looked up how much wasabi actually went for and how long the shelf life is, because it's really short. So, like, even if you get good stuff, I forget, it's like so much per whatever gram, ounce, or whatever, but it only lasts for like, it's only good for like a week after harvest or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Okay, for clarification purposes, it's more expensive than that. A gram of it costs about $30, and it's good for like 24 to 48 hours after it's actually ground up. It's made from a root like horseradish is. Um, but yeah, its shelf life is only like 48 hours. You have to eat it within 48 hours or it goes bad. Whereas in
Jeez.
New York City, lady we were staying with went and got a 1 gram thing of it so I could try it with my full. And yeah, it was some good stuff. It was really hot, but it was really good. And you get this green horseradish stuff in the restaurants, and it's close, but it isn't the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely tell the difference. But if you've never had actual wasabi before, the green stuff, you get used to it and you think that's what it should taste like, so you eat it.
And you can afford it.
And
Yeah.
you can afford it.
I like the green stuff. It's good.
Yeah. Well, the taste of actual wasabi is really close to it, but it's a whole lot better.
I like what Jared said. We need to be feeding GMOs to all those whiny millennials if it makes them sterile. Yeah,
Preach. Preach.
I was thinking those millennials were real whiny and everything too, but I heard someone bring up a good argument that, like when I was a kid, we didn't have the internet. I remember when we got the internet, and I was way ahead of the curve on the internet. I think I had that at 16 or something like that, like back in 94 or something like that. And but millennials have grown up with the internet like at all times. Like most of them don't know what it's like to not have a smartphone.
Yeah.
And if you take that into account, like imagine how we would be if we never knew of not having a smartphone. I remember I had one of the first cell phones. I mean, besides the rich guys who had that little bagged phone and all that stuff, but I had one of the first cell phones, and people were blown away. Like, you just got like a phone that it's in your car, and I'm like, I can take it wherever I want. And they're like, really? Does it have to be plugged in? I'm like, no. And like everybody was blown away by that. We'd be out like partying and stuff, and they'd be like, dude, is it cool if I use your cell phone? I'm like, you got 2 minutes. You go over 2 minutes, I'm shutting that thing off. No, don't worry, dude. I just want to tell my mom I'm going to be late. But imagine these kids. They've grown up with not knowing. I mean, they don't even know what a house phone is, really. I just got rid of my house phone, a decade, not even a decade ago, because my stupid internet provider was DSL. They made me have my house phone for like, I don't know, I didn't use it for like 5 years before I actually got rid of it. But these kids growing up, they don't even know what a house phone really, I mean, unless their parents are old school.
We have a house phone.
Yeah, Dave's one of the only people I know that has a house phone left. And I see some of these kids, they're like, I was going to say my niece, but I don't think she does. What year is this? Yeah, she'll be 11. But no, I'm pretty sure she doesn't even have a cell phone. But, I mean, I look around, there's so many kids that are like 8, 9, 10 that have their own cell phone. Like, I was 17 because I was still in high school when I got my first cell phone.
I'm not in agreement with all that, but everybody has a reason for it because I've heard them all. So
I was 34 when I got my first cell phone.
Well, I'm not disputing it. I mean, they all could be just whiny millennials, but I just heard that and I was like, oh, that's a good take on that. I never thought about that. And actually, it was like a 40-year-old guy that was making the argument. He was like, I really think that I have the same attention span as a millennial because like 2 minutes, and I'm like on my phone, like, oh, what's going on here? What's happening? And that was the guy that actually made me think, like, that's a good point. What would I be like if cell phones were, smartphones were always around? Because my first cell phone, it only had numbers that came up. There was no screen, no display or anything. You type numbers and the numbers would come up. You got to 10 numbers, no more numbers would come up. Now I got a phone that'll like do calculus for me practically.
Your cell phone is more powerful than the computers that it took to put the first men into outer space.
No, I believe no. Actually, when we were growing up, like in the mid 90s or early 90s, that calculator that you used to use, the little solar powered one, that had more computing power than what went to the moon.
So
I
your cell
remember
phone
that.
definitely adds even more.
Yeah, I remember that stat. That was crazy. This freaking smartphone, like that would have blown the whole uh, NASA missions to the moon in '69 completely apart if they had that then.
So the Barnyard Chicken says, laughing out loud, I bought my husband one of the first cell phones or car phones. You had 105-minute calls for $100 a month. It was a great big box that was in your truck. My sister had one of those.
Yep, I had one of those, and I didn't get or no, I think I got 200. No, maybe it's only 100 minutes for $100. It might have been 200 minutes for $100.
Jared says, we dropped the house phone about 5 years ago. Even my kids all have their own phones. Laughing out loud. And Dave, every time you make noise, your screen goes blank.
When I make noise?
Yep, when you're talking, your screen goes blank. When you're not talking, I can see your picture down below, but not up above when you're talking.
Yeah, it's doing all kinds of crazy things here over here.
Where's
like I get that metal tingy when you guys talk. It goes. Nyah, 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 nyah.
Where's your phone at? Is it next to the laptop?
No, it's not. That's why I've been keeping it away.
Oh no.
They said I've been blank for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. No. We lost you again.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is.
It is weird. As soon as you go to full screen, you're not there. But when you don't, there you are. I can see you right now.
It's an illusion. Is he there? Am I not there?
Yeah, so now there's a hashtag pray for Dave's camera going around. Well, one person said it anyway. He's just showing off that plant, y'all.
But his lips aren't moving.
So when did we find out what this Facebook thing was?
Well, if my internet's screwing up, do we do it tonight, or do I jump on here Wednesday night, say around 10:30, 11 o'clock? What?
I'm not sure what we're doing, but
Wait, I was gonna say let's do this. I'll tell you what it is, and that way we can see what the chat thinks and see if we can get a larger crowd in here Wednesday night. And I'll come on, like, say about 11 o'clock.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that would be better. That way we could hype it up in the meantime.
Right. I have one of the last chances that people can get the Crimson Blaze until fall. I have a 2-ounce bottle of it. Now, we were going to sell this for $18 because it's 2 ounces, but we wanted to keep it a couple dollars cheaper than what we would the regular bottle, the 1-ounce bottle. So it's a 2-ounce bottle, but in light of Rev needing a roof, I would like to auction this off and see how much money we can actually raise towards that roof. I think the Crimson Blaze 2-ounce bottle can go for at least $25. Charles agrees with me.
Yeah, I agree with you too. I think it could go for more, especially with all the people that have been hearing about it lately.
Yep.
And the Crimson Blaze chip challenge, people might want to start making it for themselves. So it could go higher.
Right. And I personally think Derek, Crazy Kimberlin, should buy it since the fireman stole it for the chili cook-off, and then would have his own personal stash, and he could lend some to the fireman for next year.
So,
Is Derek still with us? Sorry, Dave.
I don't think he's been on here for a while.
Yeah, been out for a while.
So there you have it, everybody in the chat. We'll do this. We'll say 11 o'clock Wednesday night here on the live feed. We'll keep everybody start spreading the word because I know there is a lot of hype around that blend. So we'll see if we can bring in a record-breaking crowd and get revenue roof.
Cool. Like Scott says, that's awesome, Dave. I second that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I started seeing people giving the money, I'm thinking, really? Dude, Tom's like a brother. So instead of selling it for $18, why don't you put it towards a worthy cause?
I like the idea of it. And I thank you in advance.
Yeah. So I think it could be awesome. We'll see what happens.
And that's, you said 2 ounces. What's this one?
Those are 1 ounces.
That is the Crimson Blaze.
Like if you could see my picture, I'm holding them up, but I don't think you can see me. So
Hold on, Dave.
you got a picture.
Yes. I'll hold it up.
In other words, it's twice the size of the 1 ounce bottle.
So it's like this.
Yep.
So it's almost like a McCormick shaker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, anyway, I can do this. Try to cut out name brand stuff. Anyway, it's like one of those.
Yeah. And it literally has 2 ounces in it. So.
Yeah.
Ah.
Picture too.
Yeah, there's the picture I sent you earlier.
Eric says, what if our bedtime is 10:30 p.m.? Then you probably won't be able to bid on it. And
So
I am teasing, mind you, but
I'm saying, Eric, that on Wednesday you're going to have to stay up a little bit later.
Yeah. I mean, I could try to be on here by 10:30. I just didn't want to promise that. And so Tom will send me the invite, and I'll jump on as soon as I can. So, but we'll say, yeah, we'll just say between 10:30 and 11. That will be the actual auction.
cool. Susan says, that's cool, Dave. I'll mention it on the PLC.
Yeah, you don't want the moderator coming after you, Susan.
No. No, that would be an interesting watching you try to run away from the moderator.
Well, that moderator on the PLC does not mess around. I'm just letting you know.
And she doesn't give up either. You can run around in circles and she'll still keep chasing you.
Josh, Josh, suggestions, break or call in. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
That's for JDS.
Yeah. His name is Jake. Okay.
Or
Josh.
if you want to bid, get a hold of one of these guys beforehand and tell them what you bid.
Put in a max bid, and it can follow up to that.
Yes, Scott. We will do PayPal for that.
I think Dave knows his PayPal account password.
Yes.
Brittany says,
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's been working fine for the money been going to him for me. So,
Bernie, if you're willing to pay if you're willing to pay shipping, I don't know what the shipping is up there. Last time I checked into shipping up there, for a small flat rate box, I think it was like $25. I was like, holy crap. But I don't know. I could check into it and see.
when I sent sauces to Alex, it was $25 almost. 26.25, I think.
That's what I thought. It's pretty cha-ching.
Yeah.
Just to go across an imaginary line.
Yeah, pretty much. It sucks.
That's so weird because it could go from Rob's house to JT's house, and that would cost you like 20, $27. But if Rob sent it like 3 times that distance to my house, $4.
Yeah, maybe not even that much. I'll be right back.
Well, it just got a little more interesting too. Yes, BD Beats, that would be awesome. BD Beats just messaged me and said he will throw in a pack of seeds too to the winner.
Nice.
So BD, I guess I need to give you my address so you can send those seeds to me so I can put them with the with the powder.
Or you could just send him the address of the winner.
Oh yeah, we can do that. You can just send them yourself to the winner. That'd be even easier. That way there's less. Yeah.
Lag.
That would be the smart way.
And Bernie said before he asked about the shipping to Canada, he said, I would love to try maybe some of those chips you made, Dave, using my own powder. They turned out great. I saw that
Nice.
on Pepper Lovers.
Nice. It's amazing how far and widespread that those chips have, and not just the ones that we make, but everybody that's making them.
Oh, yeah. Right now, I'm looking on my suggested videos on YouTube. The next one, I don't know why YouTube does this. The next one is the video I put out today. Why are they suggesting my own videos? I'm not going to watch my own video. The next one is the video I did with the Make It Wayne Ivy Verde sauce. The one after that, Crazy Kimberlyn with the Crimson Chip Challenge.
Nice. It's becoming a thing, that's for sure. I'm hoping Pocky or somebody takes notice finally.
Yeah, so, well, who all has done that? It's Rich, N&J, Crazy Kimberlyn, Kang. Who else
Johnny.
did
Johnny Scoville did it.
Or I forgot Johnny Scoville. I meant to add him in there. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, there's been about 3 or 4. Let me try to think. There's been 1, 2, 3 Facebookers that did it live. No, I know there's more than that. I'm trying to think. YouTube. There was somebody else. I thought maybe there wasn't. No, there's one coming. There was another one that he got his chips before Johnny Scoville got his, and he never did his video yet. They're sitting there. He's going to do his video, but.
And then Gage says he'll throw in a 3-pack of Sriracha sauce for the highest bidder too, including a bottle of Sriracha Wolverine Fiesta. Since you don't have an email, Rev. Laughing out loud.
I do have an email. I just don't know what it is. Like I said, I've got PayPal. I haven't used it in years.
Nice. Actually, okay, let's put a different twist on it because I'm liking what Susan said. You can do a silent bid, but I've seen where Jared said, just PM your max bid to Dave, and he can bid for you if you can't be there Wednesday. Why don't we just do this? We'll keep it open during the live feed Wednesday night because I won't be on there. At least I won't be on there at 9 o'clock. I'll get on there eventually. But I like Susan's idea of doing a silent bid also. You can PM me on Hangouts and my phone is already blowing up. Literally, Hangouts just beeped at me like 3 different times.
Yeah, so Dave will
What is it?
bid by proxy.
So there you go. I mean, you can send me a private message saying what you want to bid, and 11 o'clock, or we'll say what, Rev, 11:30? Make that the cutoff time. We'll announce the winner.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, so they just PM me or whatever, and then also Wednesday night when we're on the live feed, you can still we can still take bids, whatever. Because it looks like this is going to turn into a bigger thing of a bigger package to win. So than just the 2 ounces of powder.
Yeah.
Did anybody read
And
Gage's
Scott,
comment?
yeah, he said he's going to throw in a 3-pack of G-Racha sauce for highest bidder also, including a bottle of G-Racha Wolverine Fiesta. Hold on, I got another message. I lost it. I can't find it. Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. It was a text message. Scott Tippett said he will throw in a big jar of jam to the winner also.
Oh my!
Oh heck, okay. So I'm making more sauce tomorrow anyway. So I'll throw in 2 bottles of my sauce, the Strawberry Fury, and then the Just Peachy.
So people, that means we need to get these bids up high because this is becoming one heck of a winning package. We're talking 2 bottles of hot sauce, a 2-ounce bottle of Crimson Blaze, which, you know, has become very rare to get now. A jar of jam from Scott Tippett.
Well, 3 bottles.
The G-Racha from Gage. Seeds from BD Beats. Rob, you writing all that down? No.
Oh, you better be writing it all down. People in the chat who are going to donate things, can you take and put it into the chat? What I can do is I can copy and paste that out and put it into our chat on here. Actually, I can take it and send it to Dave over the chat for Google Plus. So there's the first one.
Actually, BD just told me it'll actually be 10 varieties of seeds that he's going to put in.
Okay, what am I missing?
And Dave's had my strawberry hot sauce, so he knows how that one is.
Freaking best hot strawberry hot sauce you'll ever try. Ever. I have one in the fridge from a company in Pennsylvania. Red Hawk hot sauces. I can't remember what the actual it's Red Hawk something. I mean, one of the original craft sauce companies. Very good sauces. But and I got his strawberry sauce, which is actually really good, but it doesn't hold a candle to yours. The strawberry flavor is good in his, but it's nowhere near as strong. Like yours, you know how I feel about that.
Okay. Let's
if we could get
this.
yours mass produced.
Let's go over this list again. We got the 3-pack of G-Racha from Gage, 2 bottles of sauce from Charles, 10 varieties of seeds from BD Beats, and the 2-ounce bottle of Crimson Blaze powder from Dave. What was in addition?
10 varieties of seeds from BD. Did you get that?
Yep.
Okay, there it is. And then Gage's.
3 bottles of
Did you get Gage's stuff?
Yeah, the big list of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So
then the jam from Scott Tippett.
Oh,
Tom, we're gonna get you that roll of plastic.
I don't know if that's everybody loves all that stuff or they just really want to see me have a roof on that thing again.
I think it's love for you, Rev. Love for you.
Pretty
Everybody
much.
wants to help you out. And why not? Why not do that? Yep, BD, I got the pack in there. Somehow, oh, I accidentally. Oh, okay. For some reason, I'm not hearing anything.
Rob Blumberg said he's going to
Okay.
throw in some seeds and a little powder also.
And his powder is great too. If you haven't tried his.
He said seeds and
So do we
powder.
do this the easy way and have everybody just send their stuff to the winner, or everybody going to send their stuff to me and I send out one big package? How does everybody feel? Chat away.
It would be more economical for each individual person to send the individual packages to him, rather sending it to the winner versus sending it all to you and then you turn around and spend extra postage to send it from there out.
I agree.
Right. I'm figuring it would be a medium flat rate box, which is roughly 13 something. So
Yeah.
yeah, because there's yeah. Yeah, because you're talking all their postage, then the 13 on top. Yeah. So if everybody is willing to send out what they're giving to the winner, that's going to be one heck of a mail day for the winner.
So Gage is going to throw in some red skunk seeds, Elysium oxide Scotch bonnets, and also a sampler of his smoked G powder, which is awesome. I had that.
Well, heck, I went in on that. I went in on that one.
The Scott
says he'll do 2 big jars for.
Yeah. So you're getting two big jars of jam from Scott, 5 bottles of sauce. See, I don't know, 14, 15 packs of seeds, 2 or 3 packs of powder. Man, that's a lot of stuff. That's a fair amount right there.
Yeah, it is a lot of postage, Bernie. That's a lot of postage if I win.
Yeah, pretty yeah. But Bernie, if you're really interested in trying the powders, come fall once we have a bunch more made up. I mean, once we get back to stock and that, we can maybe work something out to get you some powders up there and find the most economical shipping prices we can.
How much would it take and cost to send a little plastic Ziploc bag in an envelope to Canada?
That's what I was thinking. In one of them little yellow pad, like the padded envelopes I used to ship those in the containers. I'm wondering, keeping that weight down, if I'm sure it'd be cheaper.
The last time I think it was $9.25 in a pretty good sized bubbler with 15 varieties of seeds, 10 packs. I sent to Alex in a bubbler, and that was $9.25.
I had
Yeah, because you know what? That's what it was when I sent those seeds up to JT. It was 9 something.
Yeah, I sent the JT and Troll, and I think I had it down at like $5. I just did like a, like a birthday card or like a Christmas card or whatever, and then put seeds inside the card and shipped it, and it fit through their little mail slot thingy. And
Okay, yeah.
I think it wasn't a bubbler or anything. It was just regular envelope, but pretty sure I got it. I think it was like $5.25 or something like that.
I mean, because I think I've sent just a regular envelope, and it was a lot cheaper. There's no card or nothing, but I just packed it with the paper towels with the seeds. But when I did a larger quantity of seeds in a bubbler, I know it was nine something.
Carrie, you're asking where Brando's been. Brando was here on the live stream on Friday, and he was live. What day was that? Saturday? Or maybe it was Sunday. I can't remember. One of those 2 days, he was live on his own channel with Rob Blumberg.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
So as far as an auction goes, this is going to be a heck of an auction.
Pretty much. Now, hopefully, we draw in the crowd. But like we said, if everybody shares this information, because they can all and it doesn't just have to be me that you PM. You can PM any one of these guys. Well, don't PM Rev. PM me, Charles. PM me, Charles, or Rob. One of us three with your bid. Up until what we say 11:30 Wednesday night, and 11:30 is when we'll cut it off. Boom. So that way nobody's posting on the chats publicly what they're bidding, and we keep it like you said, like a silent auction. Nobody knows what the other person is bidding, and we just go from there. But you can message any one of us three, not Rev. Grown at home in West Virginia, Charles or Rob Z.
And like the
With your bid.
Hangouts chat that we have a chat window on the side, so we could actually take and type in the bids there, and have it go up from there. Jared says, I got those seeds from Jeannie all the way from Guam, and it came in a birthday card with 3 stamps. Good way to do it.
Isn't Guam a U.S. territory?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, different imaginary line.
A lot more distance. Well, depending on where he is. Yeah. Okay.
I believe Jared's in Florida.
California, I think, isn't he?
I think Jared's in Florida, isn't he?
I don't recall.
No, Jared's in California.
California? My bad.
Now it's going to pop up. I'm in California, Rev.
I'm out of this auction.
As Kevin would say, screw you guys. I'm going home. I can't do it. But you know what I mean.
Oh, Lord Charles. Oh. Sorry, we had some private words.
Kind of gathered that.
Oh.
I'll see how it's wrong. Cali.
Yep, California.
That'd be nice. It's always warm. Well, not always warm, but usually warm out there.
They've been going to
northern part of the state gets snow, and so do the mountain areas.
Well, no, I said Florida because I just remember him growing practically year round. And I believe we were talking like on one of the live streams once where he was like, "Man, we got frost." And I remember thinking like, "Wow, you got frost?" That's why I was thinking Florida. Because I know Northern California will get frost. And when I hear California and we got a frost, I don't think like, "Oh, they must be in LA or San Diego." I think, "Oh, they must be north."
So I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to turn out on Wednesday.
I'm telling you, if everybody does their part and actually shares this and posts it saying, "Hey, you know, this is," if everybody can remember what's actually going to be in the prize.
Well, it's all in the Google Plus or the Google Hangouts chat. And if you don't delete it, it'll stay there for a long time to come.
Eric says,
Maybe a post, yeah, Gage. Like,
Eric says, state animal is the millennial crybabies.
Jared says it's been cold for the last couple months. Yeah, but if you're in Southern California, 50 might be cold.
Well, they were actually down in the 20s.
jeez.
Yeah.
Because I know both Aaron and Susan, I think, and someone else on PLC were talking like it was in the 20s to low 30s. I could be wrong. I could have misread that, but I could have swore they said that.
Nice.
Okay, he
Genius.
says I'm in.
I don't know my zone, but I'm in Modesto. Every time I hear the word or the city Modesto, I don't know if anybody's ever watched that movie, the National Lampoon's Favorite Deadly Sins. The very first one with, I can't remember that guy's name. He was the DJ in Airheads, but he pretends like he's he's like hyping up a court case, and it was in Modesto, Modesto County Courthouse. Every time, if you've ever seen that movie, it's probably pretty funny. But every time I hear Modesto, that's all I can think of.
Well, we have another contributor to the prize. My sister out there in California, Miss Susan Garza, will be adding 1 red and 1 orange Ricardo seedling. They're about a month old as of right now, so she will ship you 2 live Ricardo plants. 1 red, 1 orange. I guess the seeds actually came from me, so.
That's cool.
And she already did the
So at least I know they got good genetics.
Yep.
She already did the hard
So,
part.
Miss Susan, thank you.
So if you're really struggling with Ricardo, this would definitely be an auction for you if you really want to grow them.
Yeah, hey, Paula, are you listening?
She
That
is
is pretty cool. BD says this is
Well, this
awesome.
just totally blew up beyond Crimson. Sorry, Rob, go ahead.
I was just reading the chat, and BD says this is awesome. Jared says I went to MJC for 2 years after high school. Paula says nice, I need that. Eric says what? Someone needs to do a good video on shipping seedlings. Juanito has one, but it's short. GDS says, wow, nice, Jared. It moved. I was thinking about going there. Susan says, I've sent plants before. I think they make it okay. Yeah, just don't send it to me because it's too cold.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 'Cause, I mean, I did it in the summertime, but I don't know how they would fare in certain states right now.
if they're in California or in the South, the winter, then they'll be all right.
Yeah. So if you are the winner,
Hashtag Beyond Crimson.
so if you are the winner and you're looking for the Rakotos and you're in the northern states, you may or may not have a viable plant when it gets there. There's a chance.
But if she's willing to hold on to them for a few more weeks, then they might.
That's true.
If the winter's in the northern hemisphere, yeah, then
Northern, yeah, all the northern states, yeah,
yeah.
or Canada.
Yeah, I don't think the plants are going to Canada. I can't imagine what shipping would be on live plants to Canada.
I don't know if you can actually do that, can you?
No, technically no.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but whether they would make it there alive or not.
Well, I've gotten fish in the mail.
I used to do that all the time with my cichlids. That was overnight.
Yeah.
Well, I've had 2-day ones. Never had one DOA.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to go with the fish because you can't find anything in the local stores usually. That's probably usually what you want. So, well, it depends on what kind of fish you're looking for.
Okay, I'm confused here. Jared says, Rob, I'm not from Southern California. That's insulting, laughing out loud. I didn't realize I said something insulting. If it was me.
Susan, don't read that comment.
Don't tell someone from Northern California that they're from Southern California.
Yeah. Jared's from what, LA, and Susan's from San Diego?
And I think Jared's up even further north.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He said he's right in the middle of the state.
Would that be like Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Oh, okay. I thought he was LA.
Well, they have that whole movement. They've tried it many different times, but there's like most of California that wants to separate themselves from the Southern California part.
Yeah, they're starting that again now, I think.
Yep.
Primarily like Orange County down.
Yeah, they just want to start a whole new state.
Well, actually,
let's not bring that up.
I think actually the news story was like towards the coast, and then everything else, was I don't know, something I saw. I forgot what it was, but I know I did hear that.
Yeah, they do it every so many years.
Yeah, that's the same thing here. They say there's always a movement that they just want to make Texas its own country. So.
Oh yeah, that's in the Texas Constitution. If they don't like what the U.S. is doing, they reserve the right to just secede from the Union and become their own country.
BD, check your Hangouts. I just sent you the copy of the list of stuff.
Oh wow, he's 200 miles north of LA
and 200 miles
and 200 miles south of San Francisco. Jeez.
I always forget how big California is.
California's a
lot. Pretty much.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, no, he's way below Sacramento then. Oh, so you're like approximately like Fresno-ish? North of Bakersfield, though, huh? I've heard a lot of things about Bakersfield.
So BD is talking about making up some type of a flyer with all of these things listed that we could take and put around. it'd be definitely be an interesting idea, especially if we take it and pop it into videos for tonight and Wednesday. You know, if it's a simple image that we can take and post in, you know, beginning of something, or even do a quick little video on it on the auction and get the word out there that way.
I nominate Rob.
No, BD Beat said he'd do it.
Oh, okay.
So I sent him a copy of all of my notes just now. So we're just making sure that it's okay to do it. I don't see an
Heck yeah.
issue with it.
Nope, I don't.
Okay. Then that sounds like a plan.
So we got basically 48 hours.
Yep.
And I already got a bid privately, so, and it's a nice one.
I have one as well.
Oh, okay. Well, text me after bid so I know what you got or who you got.
Susan is still with us. All right. So, okay, cool. I've sent them in their cups. Susan, is it okay when BD makes this flyer up? Is it okay to put it on PLC to let anybody there see it? What's the name? Yeah, what's the name of the auction? Okay, so Beyond Crimson. That sounds good.
Beyond the roof.
Or get rid of the roof, damn it. I need plastic.
Oh, you can always put in the hashtag new roof for Rev Coast TV.
Yeah. Do you enjoy watching my update videos in the greenhouse? Well, it won't be technically a greenhouse unless I have a roof. I need some 6 mil plastic so I can cover my roof again and continue to do different hot tub occupies and other things that y'all like to view.
Jared says Fresno is 100 miles east of me. Looking to map, find San Luis Obispo County. Same county as Pismo Beach and Hearst Castle. I know where that's approximately at. Pismo Beach, that's Fred Williams's backyard.
Susan says, wait, who was doing the post? I don't think that's been decided yet, Susan. It'd probably look best if you did, but he was going to make up the posting and, you know, the touches that he puts on it. So, yeah. So, raise the roof for Rev auction, hashtag Beyond Crimson. Or Eric says, Rev's Crimson roof. Beyond Crimson. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
The man himself, BD, would be nice post with graphics. I think that's what he's talking about, JDS.
Yeah.
I haven't made. I gotta make my sauce again. I'm out of sauce, so I don't have any pictures. And now since I have actually labels on them, they look a lot better. Thank you, BD.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking cool labels too.
Yeah, those are neat.
You said BD did those, right?
Yes.
Raise Rev's.
Yeah, he said he'll make the flyer and send it to Susan.
All right, so that takes care of all of that. Yay! I was just taking notes and passing it through, and then I copied all of that and sent it over to him. So you'll have to decipher my notes, but since you've been watching, you should be able to see, you know, where my typos are.
So so we're talking 5 bottles of hot sauce, 2 jars of jam, 15 or so more packs of seeds, the 2 or 3 packs of powder, the actual powder from Dave, the Crimson Blaze. So that's a pretty good package there.
I want to bid.
Oh,
Jared said, "Oh, I thought Rev needed a roof for his actual house."
No,
Nah, just
nah, this is for the greenhouse.
not unless we get some really good winds like we did last week and a tree falls on the house. But
Yeah. He
But
roughly needs $100 for the greenhouse roof, so he's got 20. What was it? 24.99.
Minus fees from YouTube.
Yeah, you got 24.99 tonight minus YouTube fees, and we're gonna raise the rest of it by Wednesday night.
all I got to say is
We can't have that. Pretty much.
Susan says, sorry, was talking to Gage. Okay, great, BD. Let's chat on Hangouts. Cool. What should a starting bid be?
well, there's already a starting bid.
Yeah, one roll of plastic.
Yeah.
So, and if y'all one of these home improvement stores and you get a good deal on that, you can say, look, this is my bid, one roll of plastic.
Yeah. Well, I don't, a starting bid really, because since we're doing it like a silent auction type, it's a one-time bid. You bid what you want to bid, and I just tell everybody now, ready, and it's nice. So.
But if somebody places a bid and you know it's not enough, can you tell them it's not enough so they can kick it up? Because that's how auctions work. You go up and up and up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do it that way. That way, we're all interactive with each other. Now, if it's during the day and I don't answer you right away, I will as soon as I get out of work.
Well, there's
I can still
easy
get
way.
messages and.
If we do utilize the Google Hangouts, we can leave a chat window open as long as the computer stays on, and just take and put in bids at the bottom of it, and everybody will be able to see it.
Ooh.
It's just like an ongoing conversation.
Yeah.
And that way, if somebody sends a bid, you can look and say, "Oh, sorry, I'll put that in, but it's not going to win."
Yeah, I guess we could do that because you could put on there. Yeah, because if they send us a bid privately, then we could post it on there that this amount was bid.
Right.
Is that what you're talking? Is that what you mean? And like that way they still stay anonymous to how much they bid?
Well, if somebody bids $10 and somebody has already bid $15, the person who bid $10, you tell them, "I'm sorry, that won't be the high bid. That's not the high bid at this point in time."
Well, hopefully they're not going to bid $10.
Right.
I know, but I'm just using it as an example.
Oh yeah.
But
I can tell you right now, $10 ain't going to cut it. They're just not going to cut it.
no, especially when Dave was going to sell the bottle for 18. That's just for the one item.
Yeah.
But if we say what the highest bid is, I don't know.
All right. You see what Susan's comment?
Yep.
Want to do that? We'll use the post on the PLC.
Okay.
Or the people can take and go to that post and put their bid amount in there. That way you can see.
I got lucky, but
What do you
plus
think of that?
because once I say something on Facebook too, I'm sure I'm hoping people will come out and I'll get some bids.
Yeah, if you take and put a direct link to the comment or the posting in Facebook so people can go and read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I
we'll
see an
do that.
issue.
I agree with Jared and Brian. Everybody else agree with that?
Minimum 50? Yeah, easy.
Easy, yeah, because this package
Huge.
is yeah, is worth it. I think this package honestly is worth at least $75 to $100
Yeah.
with everything that's in it now. Easily. So yeah, I agree with that. Rob, you agree?
Yep.
Charles, Rev does.
Oh, I definitely agree.
So we'll do it. Starting bid $50, and we'll go on up from there. You have till 11:30 Wednesday night, or we'll say 11 o'clock. We'll just announce it between 11 and 11:30.
Yeah.
Whenever I get on the live feed,
Yeah. And we're
it's
not
all about me. No.
looking at a black box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I still a black box?
Yep.
You've been almost
Yep.
For an hour.
Jeez.
So that's going to be your new nickname.
BD says, should I put the starting bid on the flyer? I say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Susan, is that okay to put the starting bid on the flyer?
There you go. She will talk to him about
Yep,
it.
they'll talk about it on there.
Okay. So Jared says you can run the auction on Facebook and PLC at the same time. You just have to keep updating high bid on both. Guys in the chicken groups run auctions on multiple pages all the time. Okay.
Yeah, because putting the bid on the flyer might be considered, that might be pushing it
Yeah.
on the actual community.
Yeah, good point.
Although she says yes, I hope Kang doesn't give me the boot, so she's willing to push it. I'll just text Kang myself and say, look.
Well, I mean, don't put it on there. Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, someone just low bids and they don't get it.
Well, if the bids are being put down below, then you'll be able to scroll down and see what the bids are looking like.
We've been praying
Jared
for
says, yeah, Dave.
And,
Yeah, Dave. We've
and I
been.
agree. I agree.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We've been hashtag
No, I was
praying
going to say,
for
I agree with Gage. Yeah, we need a new camera. It's it's the internet. It's just going completely haywire today. You see what Gage said. It's not like we're actually advertising. It's hooking a brother. It's the community coming together, hooking a brother up.
Yeah, just
Gotcha.
like the Amish, you know, they all get together and build a barn.
Yeah, only you get to build it. We're just supplying. Yeah, Kang does kind of go to bed early.
That's a good point. Susan said, how about say approximately what the box is worth? You know,
That works.
Street value.
Yeah, street value of our product. I'd say, what's the way to say? We got the crimson, we got the seeds, we got how many bottles of hot sauce?
5.
5. So there's roughly $40 there. Gage, I don't know how much your stuff sold. Oh no, that was with the hot sauces, wasn't it?
Yeah. This was with the hot sauce, the G powder, and 2 packs of seeds.
And we think Brando is going to throw in some candies. Sweet.
And spicy. Haha, joke.
So we really are. We're talking what, a 75 one, the 2 bottles of jam.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about at least $80.
JDS, 2 days from about this time, almost exactly.
Yeah, we'll announce we'll say 11:30. We'll announce the winner.
So 47.5 hours.
Yep.
Damn, I gotta come
11:30 Eastern time.
I gotta come up with the money in 47.5 hours. What can I do to get it?
Yeah.
If I'm
So
not,
that means
if I'm not here Wednesday,
whoever.
hey, if I'm not here Wednesday, you know I went the bad route to try to get the money.
Yeah. And
Or
like
you're
Susan,
making your sauces.
and like Susan says, hey.
Oh yeah, and the plants too.
Plants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the plants too. So there you go. I mean, I say we're talking. I don't know. I'd say $80 minimum is what we're.
And if you're a pepper grower, I mean, the plants alone are worth probably $70 to somebody because since everybody has such a hard time growing them, so that's worth somebody's time. Each plant $35.
Yep.
Damn, I wish I wouldn't have thrown my other 10 away. Oops.
And Charles, I swear if you jinx me, Charles.
It's you. I'm part of this deal too, sir.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ha. Don't be jinxing either one of us then.
Gage, you are too. And Gage, if you're still listening, you damn well know what me and Dave are probably talking about.
Needless to say, there'll be no return addresses on those packages. All right, Rob, you forgot to give your speech at 1:45. It's 12 o'clock.
Yep. I've been watching it, but with the talk about the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jared says, Rev, if you get like $250 from this, you need to get legit greenhouse plastic. Laughing out loud. Susan says, "What? Come clean, boys. No. Don't ask him that, Susan. It's time to end the call, and it's time to start our outros. Right.
And we'll clarify this now. Whatever we raise, even if it ends up being hundreds of dollars, Rev gets every penny of it. So
yeah. So
we keep no matter what the amount goes to, it will go to him. So he doesn't have a choice in the matter.
Like he says, maybe some lumber to make that A-frame upgrade. All right, let's start the outros.
The funny thing is, I have most of the lumber to do the A-frame upgrade.
Well, outros. I'm Charles Space P. Charles Space P on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. Look at my latest pepper update if you haven't seen that already. I'm on Google Plus, Pepper Lovers Community. Charles Space P. I don't currently have any sauces for sale. I'm gonna make those tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have some midweek for sale again. And we'll be here on Wednesday seeing who's the highest bidder to get Rev a new roof for his greenhouse. So I'll be curious to see how this goes. I'm looking forward to Wednesday now. I mean, I'm always looking forward to it no matter what, but especially now since I can see what goes first.
And
Cool.
I don't know if you can see me or if I'm still a black screen, but we are Grown at Home in West Virginia on YouTube, Grown at Home in West Virginia on Facebook, Google, blah, blah, blah. We're everywhere, Grown at Home in West Virginia. Just released a new video tonight. Check us out on our videos. We've kind of taken a twist. We used to do just like taste tests and updates on plants, and now we're kind of doing updates on plants and just taking everybody along the way as we grow as a business. We're all about, we want to see, you know, I don't look at people as competition. I look at people as we're getting chilies out there. It's the new way for me to get them out there, not just through my videos, taste testing like we used to. It's now showing, hey, this is a possibility for people. You just got to want to do it and do it and turn a passion into a real thing, into a lucrative business. So follow us as we do that. And then, of course, check us out on Facebook, our business page, if you want to stay updated on powder blends when they get released. And that's it. And also, we also already have, again, we have one bid in already, and it is a nice one. So
Sweet. All right. Well, Rob Z, ROBB space Z is my YouTube channel, my Google Hangouts name, and my PLC or Pepper Lovers community name. I do a bunch of videos, gardening, and things like that. And I also have a second YouTube channel where I play Minecraft, and that's Yankee850, and I have 40 videos up now, so you can go and watch that if you're into Minecraft at all. So yeah, come watch a few videos, sit back, relax, let's see what's going on. Okay, good enough for me. Mr. Rev.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little blown away over here by everything that we've been talking about for the last hour or so. So, whatever. If you found my channel, then you know where to find me. Hit that subscribe button, and yeah, come back on Wednesday. Check out the Pepper Lovers community for that post, and well, for any post, but for the auction post, and see what's going on with that. That's pretty much it. Check out the Pepper Lovers Marketplace. See what everybody has for sale over there. Support your favorite pepper heads that are selling some stuff. That's all I got. Don't forget to do all that fun, happy social media stuff. All right, yeah. Yeah, Patrice wants to know if you're still doing taste tests, Dave.
yes, we will still do some throughout the season. We're just not going to do as many like we did last year, because that 30-30, you know, I think we had like 50 some taste tests this past year, and I noticed the view counts going down. So it's kind of like over saturation or whatever. So yes, but we will still do them. Don't worry. That's that's mine and Jordan's thing.
Oh, I'm a big believer in flooding the market. Just put those videos out there. They might not get seen right away, but eventually they will. When people are looking up a pepper, like, what the heck is a 7-pot? And they start looking it up, and they find your video of like, hey, look at me, I'm doing a 7-pot. Then next thing you know, view count goes sky high. But yeah, I guess, yeah, find me on all the different social media stuff, the patreon.com/RevToesTV. You can make fun of me on the Instagram for not using it enough, on Instagram.com/RevToesTV, or you can make fun of me on but the Twitter one's a little tricky because I have my YouTube now hooked up to it. So whenever I like a video or post a video, it comes out on Twitter. That'd be twitter.com/Revto, which also would be A with a circle, REVTO. But yeah, that's it. We started a little late, went a little late, so all works out in the end. So anyway, all right, well. This was a lot of fun. So good luck to everybody bidding. We'll catch you back here on Wednesday, and we say 11:30. Auction goes off. So
That's Eastern.
yeah, that's Eastern, by the way. PM Eastern.
All
So, all right, well, we'll catch y'all on Wednesday, and Patrice doesn't even have an Instagram, so she can't make fun of me. Well, I don't really use Instagram, so I might as well be in your boat. So I have 2 posts, and they're both of my dog. But anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Loved it. Had a great time, and like I always say, we were live. It was awesome. We were here, so you know. We'll catch y'all on the next live stream. So till then, later.
Later, guys.
See you later. Bye.